Now that we've done our linear welds and our weave welds, it is now to focus on our circular welds. Like before, first of all, we're going to go to our editor screen and create a new program. So for this instance, we're going to go to new. We're going to name our program. Just like in the other two cases, the robot doesn't accept spaces, so it's important to put in an underscore. So for this I'm going to go circ weld, underscore weld. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to click OK. Now, just like the previous blank programs, we have a blank timeline. Now we're going to drag and drop, as we normally did with the previous two, our home position. So go to my robot operation tab. In this instance I'm going to be in free. I'm just going to drag my robot to a home position. I'm happy enough with it there. I'm going to drag in and move J. And now I'm going to go towards my circle. Once again, I'm in free mode, just getting in and around where I need to be, which is about, I'm happy enough with it there. This time, I'm going to drag in and move L. Once I'm happy enough with that, now, I must get my correct working angle. For this, I'm going to use rotation. Rotation will allow me to rotate around my TCP, like I said, to get my correct working angle. So, like so, I'm going to turn down my teaching weight, just so I can get my correct working angle, like so. Right. Once I'm happy enough with that, I'm going to go back to free, or translation, sorry, this time, which will only move my X, Y, and Z, so I don't lose my working angle. See there, I'm going down in my Z, and I go in my Y, and I'm happy enough there for the minute, so I'm going to drag in another move L. Like previously, we must check the correct speeds. A good rule of thumb, as usual, is normally 30 centimeters a minute. So I'm just going to change all that to 30, like so. For all my linear movements, I'm going to change it to 30 centimeters a minute, like so. Okay. Now, once again, go back to my rotation. I must fix my work angle, like so. Okay. Once I'm happy enough for that, I'm going to go back into my translation, which is my X, Y, and Z. I'm just going to gently bring the robot in to where it needs to be. Okay. So, once I'm happy with that, I'm going to insert my weld bracket. So I'm going to go down to arc tool, and for this instance I'm going to add basic arc. Okay. So I'm going to go to my details, I'm going to touch up my start position. Okay, that is fine, no problem there. Now, this time I'm going to have to add in my call commands. Just slide that in, drag that into the bracket, tap on that, select my start weld. Okay, this allows the welder to know that the welding is commencing. Now we're going to go back to our programming. I'm going to go to motion, and we're going to insert our circular movements. Okay. So as you see, we have points 6 and 7. Okay, these are going to be our points which we need. So I'm going to go back into my translation, X, Y, Z, and I'm just going to drag it over. Drag it over to where I need it to be. Okay, now I'm going to go back into rotation. I'm going to rotate it around. So I keep that constant work angle correct, like so. Okay, back into translation. Drag the robot in where it needs to be. Happy enough for that there. Now I'm going to tap on the circular movement, and you can see what pops up there is position 6 and position 7. Now I need to touch up position 6. So I'm going to just click touch up this current position. Okay. Okay. So that has been touched up. Like I said previously, it's important to change it to 30 centimeters a minute. So we're going to do that again. Okay. Now I'm going to go back into translation, and I'm going to move the robot to its last point, which is point 7. Okay. I'm going to reorientate this again. Change my teaching weight so it's a bit more responsive to the weight I put on it. Like so. Make sure my work angle is staying correct. Okay, gonna go back to translation again so I don't lose that work angle. Okay. Now I'm gonna jog the robot in, and I'm happy enough with it there. So now I'm gonna go back into my programming, like so. Now you see I still have my circular motion up. So I'm going to go touch up point 7. Touch up current position, yes. So I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to teach this as my end weld as well. So as you see, go back to your details, and I'm going to click end position. Touch up, OK. Now I'm going to do a movement. I'm going to call in my end weld after my weld bracket, as you see here now, stop weld, sorry. Now I'm finally going to move away from the pipe itself, so I'm going to go back into free this time, and I'm going to gently move away, like so. Okay, I must log that point. This time I'm going to add a move L, and lastly I'm going to add a move J. I'm going to name that position 1. It'll take the same positions, coordinates as my home position. Now going back to the circle, in order to create a circle we need 6 points. I've only programmed 3, but if you wish to continue to do the full 360, do the same steps but just repeat around the circle. With those steps, we've now learned how to perform a circular weld.